Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a 15-minute flow for all of you who have been sitting at the office all day long. It's perfectly intended to open up through the shoulders, release any tension that you're feeling in through the neck from using the computer all day. So without further ado, let's roll out our mats and come to the top of the mat. Bringing your hands to prayer at heart center, taking a few deep flowing breaths. Leaving all the stresses of the day behind you. Just coming into the present moment where life truly exists. Inhaling deeply through the nostrils, filling up the space in the belly. Exhale out of the nostrils, activating through your Ujjayi breath. With your next inhalation, let's lift the arms towards the ceiling and breathe in. Exhale, fold. Hands to the shins of the floor, inhale, rise. Exhale, make your way back to a plank position. Take a flowing breath in, stable, plank. Exhale, knees or straight legs, lower slowly to the earth. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Via the knees or plank, down dog, bend into the knees, look forward, step or jump your way to the top of the mat. Reach for your hands now at the sacrum, interlace the fingers. And let's just release into these shoulders. Head is just hanging. Couple of flowing breaths. Draw the navel in. Bring some weight into the balls of the feet. Draw the sit bones toward the ceiling. Slowly release the hands. Bend into the knees. Brush the fingers along the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale and flow. Hands to the floor. Left leg steps back. Left hand will ground. Right arm lifts. As you breathe in and open through the shoulder. Exhale, we're going to drop the back foot now to 90 degrees and windmill our arms up to warrior two. Right arm overhead, bring the hand to the shoulder blades. Left can assist to draw the elbow in behind the head. Stay here, or if you have within your reach, reach that left hand back, holding on to the right. Breathe. Good, reverse your warrior, left to the thigh, right eye. Windmill the hands, frame the right foot, step back, flow. Right leg high, inhale, bend at the knee, open into the hips. Good, and exhale, return. Left leg high and inhale, bend at the knee, open. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Bend, brush and reach. We come out of our sun cell. And exhale, fold. Breathe in, rise. Exhale, fold. Right leg steps back. Right hand grounds, lift and open into the shoulder. Back foot grounding, warrior two. Good, tricep stretch, shoulder opener. Top hand assists or reaches back. Sink down into it, breathe. Back hand to the thigh, reverse your warrior. Focus on your breath. If anything's distracting you, just send it away. Return. Peel back, plank, flow. Remember, you can come to child's pose at any stage. Knees and forward to the floor. Hands reach back. A few breaths here. When you're ready, reach out into the hands. It can feel good to walk the hands all the way to one side for a lateral flex, creating some space in the side body. Come and do both sides. Good, and return. Tuck the toes, find your way back, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the foot. Ground the back foot, lift into the arms. Eagle arms, elbows down, shoulder, right elbow underneath the left. Release down into the shoulders, bend into the front knee. This is also giving us a beautiful stretch into this right hip flexor. Release the hands behind you, humble warrior, interlace. Exhale, fold. Return. Hands behind, interlace the fingers, fold forwards, wide stance, forward fold. Lovely stretch as well for the groin, the hamstrings. New breath. Return slowly. Rise up, hands to the hips. Inhale. Opposite side, warrior one. Lift into the arms. Elbows come down, left. Elbow underneath the right, arms wrapped. So see if you can keep the elbows and the shoulders in one long line. Release the hands, interlace the fingers. Inhale to rise. So you get the space in the spine first, so when you fold forward, you're getting the most out of the fold. Head just hanging, shoulder to the thigh or just inside. You can gaze towards your back foot. Good, let the lift up to come back out of the pose. Lifting here, hands to heart. Let's come back to a wide stance, forward fold. Hands to the hips, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. We're gonna twist. Left hand to the floor, right arm opens. Now with this top arm, you can turn the palm to the opposite wall and fold that elbow back so you can get some more opening into the shoulder as you draw the chest towards the ceiling. Good, and release the hand. Same thing, opposite side. Return. Let's walk to the back to the top of the mat. Flush that out. Go ahead and lower yourself down to the floor. A beautiful shoulder and quad stretch is to come into our bow pose. Hands to the top of the feet. Lift. Heart opens. Breathe. Slow and steady, return back to child's pose. We're going to work with lizard pose, beautiful hip opener, left foot steps up to the left corner of the mat. You can leave it just as it is, you can turn the foot to a 45-degree angle. You can roll onto the outer blade of the foot, hands as they are, or drop down to the forearms. Good. We're going to come into frog pose now. Another hip opening, wide stance, and forward fold. And a great groin stretch. Take a couple of breaths here. Just breathe your day away. Let's come to lizard on the opposite side. We're going to come into a seated twist now. So bring the legs out in front of you and draw this left leg in towards you. Left hand to the floor behind, right arm to the ceiling. Inhale and just wrap that elbow around the leg and twist. You can reach this hand down for the outside edge of the foot and lengthen out the leg. You can even take this hand off the floor. Return the gaze, return the foot, swapping sides. Option to reach for the foot, release into the arm. And return. Good. So we're going to make our way down onto the floor now. I want you to flex your left ankle and bring it to your right thigh And then bring the legs in towards you. So we're giving ourselves a deep stretch into the glute. You can bring the hands to the back of the thigh or to the top of the shin and encourage the legs in towards you. And then swapping sides. We'll come into one last pose before we move into meditation. So let's lift the chest and bring the hands underneath us so the palms face the floor. Draw the elbows into the floor. Lift the chest to the ceiling and take the gaze behind for fish pose. Go ahead and return. Get yourself nice and comfortable now. We're moving into meditation. So by now, you've opened up through all the key areas of the body that can often feel the tension throughout the day. You've been mindful the whole way up until now, and now it's time to really integrate a practice. It's time to just let the body do its natural job of healing. Deep flowing breaths through the nostrils and out the nostrils. Allow your palms to turn and the feet to roll away from the body. Nothing left for you to do. Nothing at all. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the sound of your breath. My voice, anything else, and just accept them as part of your practice. Just observing your breath, observing any thoughts that do try to distract you from your practice. See them come, but see them go. Just allow a feeling of peace and surrender wash down over you. With your next couple of breaths, I want you to bring in anything that you need right now. Maybe that's courage or strength. Perhaps it's confidence. Anything that you need for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the year perhaps. Bring it all in. Let it fill you right up. And smile to yourself. You've just taken these minutes out of your day for your health and well-being. Start to bring some movement back into the body via the fingers and the toes. You can stretch your arms up and overhead. And bend into your knees. Roll to your preferred side. And slowly come up. Take a comfortable seat. Bring the hands to prayer to honor the day. Honor whatever came up through your day as a teaching and as a blessing. And be grateful for everything that life serves up to us. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.